Our guests, members of the advisory committee, our guests this morning are the members of the project advisory committee of Leer Nigerian Education Trust. They are here this morning, Excellency, to pay courtesy call and to brief Excellency on their various activities. Our Department Nagisoro, Mrs. Fola Salu. Our guest, the Executive Director of Leer Nigerian Education Trust, is Dr. Mrs. Aji.
General Social Development and Guru, Mrs. Fashion, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of the panel. Mrs. Mwachuku, Mrs. Ngozi Imerwa,
Director General, Director FSP, distinguished guests. I now invite the Executive Secretary of Leer to please brief Her Excellency.
I'm greatly honored to be here today to present this brief on behalf of Leer Nigeria Education Trust. The Leer Nigeria Education Trust was established in 1974. We are all familiar with the Leer container and then Leer in it. Now with the indigenization decree, the foundation applied to the federal government to give this concession so that it will retain its shares into the country. But if we are familiar with the fact that Leer is a charitable organization, it wanted to use all the gains, the dividends it has on its investment on the disadvantaged in the society. As a result of this, the Nigerian Education Trust was established so that the dividends that Leer make on the various investments in Nigeria will be used for the benefits of the children in Nigeria. When the trust was established, we were giving out grants. We were given to deaf and dumb homes, disabled homes. Then we discovered that we may not be able to make much impact by merely giving out grants. We want to make an impact. We want to make a difference. We want to assist the disadvantaged in the society. Therefore, the board set up a panel of researchers to conduct research into who are the disadvantaged in the Nigerian society. They discovered that the disadvantaged are children and women. Then how do we reach these children? We identified that in order to reach them, you have to go from the grassroots. The education of the mother is very, very important. If you are to make any meaningful change in the society, then you have to start educating the child properly. Therefore, you want to reach the child through the mother. So, from the research that the experts conducted, we also sent out teams to go and produce materials that will help us to look at this disadvantage and how best we can assist them. Your Excellency, ma'am, the effort of the research committee produced materials that the project officer will show you. We have produced materials in the 3 main languages of Nigeria: Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. The Yoruba version is what we call Iyani teacher because it is our intention to reach the grassroots. We do not want to becloud the thinking of the average Nigerian mother into thinking that they are in 3 languages: Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. We want these books to get to the target user. We have identified the disadvantaged in the Nigerian society to be poor, disadvantaged. If they are poor, it means they may not be able to have access to these books. And this is why we have come to you, that we want to support. We know that the family support program is program that caters for the development of women, that try to benefit women, to see to the betterment of life of the Nigerian woman. Therefore, through Yuma, we solicit your support to ensure that these books get to the target users, who are the mothers, young mothers, mothers-to-be, caregivers, childminders, all people who have one thing or the other to do with the child. The book, book 1 is on from pregnancy to childbirth. What are the things that the mother expects to do for the child if the child is to come out whole, healthy, and to survive. Book 2 is the infant child. What are the things, what are the stimulating activities that the mother is expected to carry out in order to ensure that this child develops properly. Book 3 is the preschool child. How do we groom the child? How do we ensure wholesome development of the child? These are the information. We have information on nutrition, on the socialization with these books. So, Your Excellency, ma'am, we need your support to ensure that the books get to the target users. Of these books for Lagos State will go a long way to enabling us to conduct workshops. These workshops will be at seminar, training programs on for our women in the rural areas. Thank you very much. On behalf of the members of the trust, Professor J.F. Ajayi, Mr. G.O. Onosodi, Professor Wabezi. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much.
That was the Executive Director, Project Advisory Committee, Leer
Advisory Committee of the Abia Nigerian Education Trust Assets August Visit. I am happy to know that you have been involved in societal development through donations to childcare institutions and publishing a set of 3 functional literacy readers aimed at stimulating the minds of children. In this regard, I congratulate Leer Educational Trust for the feat it has performed through the publication of the readers, which are intended to sensitize rural women on their roles as the first teachers of their children. I seize this opportunity to invite the attention of other non-governmental organizations, philanthropists, community development organizations, and school systems to patronize the use of this reader. The Family Support Program, Lagos State Chapter, is ready to support you in mobilizing participants for your proposed workshop. As regards procurement of the readers for the target users in all the local government areas, I wish to solicit for the contributions of local government councils, organized private sector, and community-based organizations to raise funds for the purchase of the readers. It is my hope that your organization will look into the area of making educational toys for children. This attempt will encourage and develop our local initiatives. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I charge all organizations dealing with children issues to come up with strategies of addressing the problems of children in especially difficult circumstances in Lagos State. Once again, it is my pleasure to welcome you to partnership approach to development in line with the objectives of the Family Support Program. You are assured of our commitment to improving the well-being of the Nigerian families. Thank you.
That was Her Excellency. She has given awards to Leer. I'm privileged to please invite Chief Wale Odewale. So please move the vote of thanks.
J. Social Development, Women and Youth Affairs, the DG, the Director. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big opportunity for me to be here to witness this occasion. And I have to thank Your Excellency very much for your words. They're very encouraging. It's a big pledge, and we really count so much on it. We thank you very much. For the DG, it's an opportunity for us. This and is very, very much appreciated. The Director FSP, Director of Children Welfare. Thank you so much. God bless.
How are you? Thank you.
Nice thing.
Lagos State Family Support Program. Chairpersons, FSP, Local Government for Excellency, and members of the National Council of Women Societies, because and they want to take this call to call as an opportunity to pray for excellency. The Director of Family Support Program in Program Department, we have two other officers here, Mrs. Sama David, Mrs. Laide Ashorobi from Itiosa Local, Mrs. Sadiq from Oshodi Sola Local Government, Nora Tashafa, and from Ikeja Local Government.
Your Excellency, have the pleasure in Mrs. M.F. Bakari, Chief Mrs. Omokeji, Mushin Local Government Chairperson, Mrs. A.A. Alimi, the First Assistant Secretary,
Mrs. Malbury for Excellency,
and Chairperson Family Support Program Lagos State of the National Council of Women Society Lagos State Branch. I wish to formally welcome you into our midst and congratulate you for the marvelous programs you have set your hands on in this enviable pace-setting phase. May I also wish you a happy, prosperous day filled with all the good things you may wish for yourself and the women of Lagos State in particular, and Nigeria as a whole. The National Council of Women Societies is a non-governmental organization whose motto is Service in Unity. It was formed in Lagos in 1958. The nucleus organization has since spread and taken root in all the 30 states of the Federation, including the federal government territory, Abuja. The National Council is a voluntary organization, non-political, non-religious, embracing all women's societies and clubs under its umbrella. The Lagos State branch has chapters in all the 15 local government areas for purpose of reaching all women at the grassroots.
They are students.
No, they live in the community. They come here, they meet their daughter, and they go home. How many of them are always here? Not every day, not a week. No, not every day. it's just routine for them to come together, socialize together, do some handcrafts. When they come again, they show us what they have done, and we correct them, encourage them.
But these are the only things to teach them to do well.
Handcrafts. They check their blood pressure. They do anybody with high blood pressure with cardiac. You also, on the whole. Some of them are taking traders. Some just stay in the house, look after their grandchildren. And some do some other handcrafts in the house. Some see testing and see this is what she did in the house for one of the
Mama, now you do this one.
Yes, she did it.
Why you don't take sweater for this?
She doesn't want to buy thread. She told me this one that she brought anything pins but no thread.
You did it with the knitting pins.
Yes. She also has a dress that she's making, but she hasn't finished.
You sabi use hand. You sabi use machine.
Hand. No machine. So she's using her thread and needle for sewing. But if there is a machine here, she can come here and sew, then go back home.
Where's the?
We are planning domestic health center for them.
Maybe
Yes.
yes.
Yes. For the small, for the youth as well.
But this place, if you equip it with something, how would it? There's no security. Anybody can walk
The
in.
thing is that security has to be provided. That is the major thing here. Once there is security, you can keep many things here. And we have peace of mind that nobody should just come in and steal everything here. But if there is no security and things are kept here, it's just as if one has kept them on the major routes. So security is the major something here, presently. Then equipment. We have at the
But no megad.
There are megad. But even with megad, some kids are so smart. Megad cannot, the megad can be at the entrance there. Then the kids can come here. Before, there used to be louvers here in this class, for this class. But please help us.
There's the camera, the women are there. Creating it and also making it into gathering, and they are the ones sitting down with working. And now both men on the back and working. The men should be on the back, okay, and work there. You have to back. This is our late meet. We are having about 4 hectares downward.
I thought you said there some of the local governments
Yes, we go to those
they
places.
have their own funds.
And that
But
is
this one is for the
for
bureau.
the state. We go to the Department for
And what do
Education.
we grow in the bureau?
Cassava, maize, we also maintain the orchard farm. Then we have pineapple. The orchard is about 4 hectares of land. And maybe we will need to know a little bit about the park. Totally, the whole park is about 100 hectares of land on which we are. Actually, the farm started with the Home Gardening Association of Lagos State under the then wife of the military governor of Lagos State, in person of Mrs. Mudashiru. They were then planting, gardening, vegetable things on the farm. But incidentally, when the elsewhere better life took off, the land was taken over from the Home Gardening Association, and they came in full force. It was the better life under Mrs. Masaki, and this shed was built. And also, that small place, we also have a small dressing camp here where they keep some of the farm produce. Right now, the water behind Yuma was constructed for us by people. Unfortunately, the water is in use because they don't have to work the cassava because the tax was into carry. And after the orchard seems to have been abandoned sometimes. Unfortunately, caught fire about 2 years ago. So we had to remove some of the structures and come to this place. But it appears the land is not doing very well here because we are over a year. And this is our rotational cropping. Rotational cropping. It was given to us on the federal government 10 years ago. And this place is a very large area. So we don't usually encourage people most of the farm produce there. Because in the night marauders can come in. And this place is very large. Here's the farm manager.
You do poultry, you know, tell us.
They said it's in God's spoil. We have contacted the company that came to do it, but they have not got a solution to it. And we were told that the thing is very deep downward. So they have been working on it since about 2 years ago. They haven't been any positive response.
This won't waste away if they don't pull it out.
They will cut it, they will pull those ones out, but they are careful about it because if they start just uprooting anyhow, thieves can come in midnight and they won't know where exactly they are free. It was the strong wind that pulled back that. They are just needed this place to go. And this land is also for the state. We hope to prepare this place for the oncoming early. Now we have the aluminium of local government and urban plantation on the left side. Each local government is having about 2 hectares. But if you need additional hectares of land, you make it available, depending on their productivity, if you are actually working on it. Immediately after Alimasho local government, they are banded with the Agege local government. So, local government can now have a demonstration of their harvesting their cassava. Yes. So, madam, you can quickly move forward with your HOD. That's the two banners. So many local government, the earlier the better you harvest those things. Because it's becoming, there have been an indication like some of them started spoiling and some turning into wood. This one is spoiling now. And some also turning into a very hard stick. So they won't be able to create it again, unlike this one. But this is fresh ones, as you can see now. How old is it, madam?
1 year.
1 year. Well, it's a hybrid, so it's getting too old. Like
how many months are you supposed to harvest it?
No, this is not 7 months.
There are so many varieties.
This is
you have 7 months, 10 months. Then in the olden days, when there was no application of fertilizer, it will stay up to a year.
Thank you very much. Hey, yeah,
But it can.
Yes. So what I suggested here, maybe about half of they are water and injected medium income, low income housing, surrounded by all these housing. Up to this stage is where the land extends up to that where the road goes. When the road is the demarcation